This is Mark. This is part of a series I've made called Sleep with Mark. If you ever want more, you can just search for that name and you'll find the rest waiting. There may come a moment when the day feels ready to settle and a path seems open before you, leading into something quieter. The ground beneath you may feel steady and kind, receiving each step as though it just knows how to carry you. And you may sense this path inviting you forward. You can allow your breath to follow that invitation, softening as you move. The air around you may carry a gentleness, a presence that seems to welcome whatever you're holding inside. And you might feel that welcome meeting you in this moment. You can let your shoulders find a little more ease. The slope ahead can curve gradually, guiding you downwards in a way that feels natural, as though the valley has always known how to make space for those who enter. In the distance, a glow can begin to gather, tender, quiet, carrying a warmth that seems to wait with patience. You may let your eyes rest in that glow, and you can allow your body to be drawn towards its calm. With each step, you may feel more included in the valley, as if it were opening itself gently, making room for you and for all that you carry. You might sense a quiet listening here, and you can let your breath settle into the silence around you. Step by step, the path can lead you deeper into a place that feels spacious, a place that seems ready to hold you with care. And as you reach further in, the glow can greet you more fully, a presence that feels companionable, that feels ready to stay beside you. You may allow yourself to be surrounded by that presence now, and you can sense this beginning as the first touch of comfort. As the path carries you further, the valley may begin to widen, and before you, a field can seem to stretch out, quiet and luminous in the night. Across the grasses, soft lights may drift, small, glowing forms hovering gently in the air. Each one can move at its own pace, yet together they create a presence that can feel peaceful and that can can feel kind. You may notice your breath ease as you watch their drifting, and you can allow your chest to feel lighter with each glow. Some of the lights may seem close, lingering beside you as you pass. Others remain further away, perhaps, settling in the distance, like stars resting upon the earth. You might sense a warmth arising from these lights, and you can allow that warmth to touch your heart gently. It may feel as though these glimmers carry traces of remembering, not sharp or heavy, but softened, as if the field itself has transformed memory into something gentle enough to rest within. You may feel yourself included in that gentleness, and you can allow your body to accept the calm being offered. As you walk, some lights may rise into the air, drifting upward until they blend with the sky. Others may settle lower, resting close to the earth, as though they wish to remain near your steps. You might welcome the way these lights choose to accompany you, and you can sense your shoulders soften further as you share their quiet company. The field itself can seem endless in its calm, a place where light and night have found a way to belong together. And as you linger here, you may begin to feel that these drifting glimmers are often just offering you their companionship, as though each one carries a message of comfort, a message of peace. And you may let that message reach you now, and you can allow these gentle lights to guide you onward into deeper ease. Beyond the field, the land may begin to narrow, drawing you towards a quiet river that winds gently through the valley. Its surface appears perhaps calm, mirroring the faint light of the sky, while every so often a slow ripple can travel outward, as though the water itself were breathing with ease. And you may notice your own breath finding a rhythm with the river. You can allow your chest to rise and fall as smoothly as the flow before you. Along the banks, grasses lean toward the water, and petals drift from unseen branches above, settling on the surface to be carried softly downstream. You might sense the river offering to hold what feels heavy, and you can allow your body to feel lighter as the water carries its gentle cargo away. The sound here can seem delicate, a lapping that soothes, a trickle that reassures, Each tone can arrive like a quiet word of comfort, spoken only for you, and you may let those tones settle into your thoughts. You can feel your mind resting in their softness. The glow of the drifting lights from the field above can seem to linger here too, some floating along the current, others gathering near the banks, as though the river itself has chosen to be a calmer keeper. And you might welcome that glow as it travels with the water. You can sense it spreading warmth through your heart. And as you stand beside the river, perhaps you feel that what you carry within you is safe to be shared here, safe to be met by the patience of water, safe to be included in the river's endless journey. And you may allow yourself to lean into that safety. You can feel your body resting more deeply as the current moves on. Step by step, as you follow along the bank, the river can seem to remain beside you, always flowing, always carrying, always offering its quiet presence. And with each glance at the water, you may notice that something inside you is flowing too, softer, calmer, ready to be held. And you might rest in that flow now, and you can allow the river to guide you further into comfort. Following the curve of the river, you may come upon a clearing where a single stone rests, smooth and rounded, as though it has waited here for countless seasons. Its surface can seem gentle to the touch, warmed by the memory of sun, cooled by the breath of night. It can feel steady, anchored deeply into the earth, offering itself as a place to pause. And you may feel drawn to settle near this stone, and you can allow your body to lean into its strength. As you rest here, the stone can seem to share its calm, quiet, patient, holding stillness in a way that feels kind. And you might notice your back finding support against its surface. You can sense weight being carried with ease. The river continues its song nearby, a soft reminder of flow, while the stone offers balance, a reminder of steadiness. Together they create a harmony, movement and stillness, fluid and grounded, each completing the other. And you may let that harmony spread through you now. You can feel both flow and steadiness gathering within your body. The glow of the valley can settle gently around you. edges of the stone, softening its outline until it seems almost luminous, and in that glow you may sense that this place has always known how to welcome those in need of rest, and you might feel yourself included in that welcome. You can allow your breath to deepen with the steadiness it brings. As you remain here, your heart may find comfort in the stone's patience, a patience that only offers, and it offers only presence. You may lean into that presence now, and you can feel your body sinking more fully into support. And when you're ready to rise again, the stone remains a companion you can return to in memory, a symbol of grounding that will always be here within the valley of quiet stars. And you might carry that grounding with you, and you can let it steady your steps as you continue onward. And as you step onward from the stone, the path may lead you into an open meadow where the sky stretches wide above. Here the night may feel close, yet spacious, a vast canopy of stars arranged in quiet constellations. Each star can seem to shine with its own character, some bright, some faint, all steady, all part of the same great expanse. And you may feel your breath expand as you look upward, and you can allow your chest to open within and to be with that spaciousness. The stars can seem less distant here, as though they lean down gently, curious to meet your gaze. Their light carrying no weight, only tenderness, a presence that lingers like a companion at your side. And you might sense one star shining especially for you. You can allow its glow to touch your heart softly. And as you look across the sky, each star may appear to carry a message of connection, a reminder that nothing is ever alone, and that every light belongs to a greater wholeness. And you may let that wholeness settle into your body now, and you can feel its comfort spreading through you. The field beneath your feet can seem to echo the pattern above. Lights lingering in the grasses, mirroring the constellations in the sky. Together, earth and sky become one wide blanket of brightness, wrapping you gently. And you might feel yourself included in that blanket of light, and you can allow your shoulders to rest more deeply into its calm. Breath by breath, the stars continue to shine, constant and kind, a quiet assurance that you are seen, that you are held, and you may welcome that assurance now. You can let the sky of companions stay with you as you continue your journey. And as the path curves once more, you may hear the river beside you again, its calm voice following you through the valley. Soon, the bridge can come into view, arched and graceful, woven from beams of light, soft light, and it can stretch from one bank to the other, shimmering as though the stars themselves have laid down a path for you. And you may feel a quiet anticipation as you approach. You can allow your steps to grow slower, matching the calm of the glow. The surface beneath your feet can feel steady, yet tender, as though each step is received with care. Light can rise gently along the edges, like rails of brightness, guiding you forward with patient assurance. And you might sense your body just softening into that guidance. And as it does so, you can allow your breath to lengthen as you cross. Below, the river can just flow on, carrying its ripples and petals into the distance. Above, the sky of companions shines, each star seeming to lean closer to witness your passage. Together, they can frame your way. Water moving, sky watching, bridge holding, a harmony of presences gathered just for this moment. And you may welcome that harmony now, and you can feel your heart steadied by the safety it brings. Midway across, you may pause to take in the view, the glow around you, the sound below you, the vastness above. Here, it may seem that you are suspended in light, held gently between earth and sky. And you might let that suspension fill you with peace, and you can allow yourself to rest more deeply in this place. And as you step onward toward the far bank, the bridge can continue to shine, each glimmer a reminder that healing can be gentle. Healing can be kind. Healing can arrive simply by being carried forward, and you may take that reminder with you. You can let it stay within your body as the path leads you on. Beyond the bridge, The path may guide you towards a grove where trees gather close, their trunks steady, their branches arching gently overhead. The air here can feel calmer still, as though the trees themselves have chosen to create a quiet sanctuary of shade and light. And you may sense the welcome of this sheltered place, and you can allow your body to feel included in its care. Soft grasses spread beneath your feet, and the earth can seem cushioned, as if it's been waiting to hold your steps gently. The glow of the valley can linger here too, woven into the spaces between branches, filtering downward like a subtle veil of protection. And you might notice your breath settling more deeply in this grove, and you can feel your chest open with ease as you stand here. Notice how the trees lean in quietly, just to guard, as though each trunk is a companion watching over you with steady presence and patience. And you may let that patience become part of you now, and you can allow your heart to feel steadier in its presence. From time to time, a leaf can drift slowly downward, its movement gentle, its landing soft, a reminder that all things find their place gently here, and you might welcome that reminder, and you can let your own body rest in its natural place of ease. The grove holds both quiet and warmth, shadows blending with light in a harmony that soothes. It may feel as though these trees are cradling you, their roots anchored in the same earth that supports your body, their branches offering a canopy of care above. And you may sense that care surrounding you now, and you can allow yourself to be fully included in this shelter. And as you linger here, perhaps you feel that the whole valley has drawn itself closer, offering you comfort, offering you rest. And you might lean into that comfort. You can let the shelter of these trees prepare you for the deepest ease. Beyond the grove, the path can begin to soften, its edges blurring until it seems like a trail, and more kind of like a place prepared for rest. The more you move into it, and the ground here may glow faintly, a quiet radiance spreading across the valley floor, as though the earth itself wishes to hold you in the light. And you may feel drawn to lower yourself here slowly, and you can allow your body to sink into the gentleness beneath you. As you settle, The glow can gather around you, touching each part of you with warmth and ease. It can feel steady yet soft, a presence that meets you, and you might sense your back releasing into the ground's support, and you can feel your arms and legs finding their own natural place of rest. Above, the sky of companions can continue to shine, stars watching with patient care. Beside you, the river still flowing, its song now distant, like a lullaby remembered in a dream. Around you, the trees remain, their shelter holding steady, their roots joining with the earth that cradles you now. And you might let yourself be included in this harmony of presence, and you can allow your heart to feel carried by it. Each breath can bring more calm, each exhale can spread more softness, and with time, the edges of the valley may seem to dissolve, until all that remains is light and quiet, woven together around you, and you might welcome that dissolving now. You can let yourself drift further inward, further into ease, and the valley can rest with you. The stars can keep watch, the river can carry on, the trees can stand patient. All of it remains, all of it holding you gently, so that you may drift where you most need to go. You may allow the story itself to become your dream, and you can let sleep arrive as naturally as breathing. Breathe easy, with your breath easy, body supported, mind spacious, all of you resting, all of you included, all of you carried into sleep. Sleep well.